Hi guys, FrostFangs here and welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some PIP today, Mega Potion Heal PIP to be specific, a bit of a mouthful, but that's what we're going for. I'm sure if you're someone who plays a bunch of PIP, you've probably played with this already, or at least thought about going for it. For the channel, obviously we're going for Mega Potion. You could easily do this with Catalyst or Combat Medic, but for the sake of the video, we're also going to get Mega Potion covered because I haven't done a video on this in ages. But since Mega Potion and that kind of playstyle hasn't been changed very much, I thought I'd cover that and do an updated sort of view on it, but also do something new, which I haven't done on the channel before, which is max level PEP in the step. That's a weird name for a card, but yeah, it basically gives 30% speed whenever we hit somebody with a potion for 3 seconds, which is actually pretty good. Originally, I thought 3 seconds was kind of short, but when you take into consideration the fact that you have a pretty heavy reset on it, and also the cooldown of it is only 8 seconds, you can obviously pull it down with Chronos and stuff. 3 seconds isn't that bad, and it is quite a high percentage for the rest of the setup. Like I just said, we have a ton of reset, we have a bit of extra radius on the potion, not as much as I usually have. I usually have it level 4. We also then have a gift giver, so if I heal somebody else and not myself, we get 40% of it back, which is surprisingly nice because with the potion we're healing for 2.4k, so this is like 960, which is pretty damn good. Then to finish it off, we have a bit of Moxie, which is basically just rejuvenate when we drop below 50%. I haven't actually played with this yet. I tried it in the target practice. I've seen it being played a bunch of times in my games, and I've also gone against it a few, so I know roughly what to expect, but realistically it isn't too different from my normal setup. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and jump into game 1. I guess we'll queue for Onslaught and Siege. I haven't actually done TDM too much recently, so maybe we'll do one Onslaught or Siege and then the rest be TDM, because I reckon this is probably a setup that works a little bit better in TDM and Onslaught and stuff, because in Siege you probably want to go for the Combat Medic setup or just damage PIP, and I reckon playing this in Siege is going to require a bit more delicate timing. We have actually got Siege Frogaldo for game 1, so this might be a little bit rough. Shoutouts to Bob199v2, pretty sure I played with him before. He hasn't picked anything just yet. We also have a Nessa and a Nando. Shoutouts also to Jossie Peck 2, that is the Nando. We then have a Ceres and an Eevee as the last 2 picks, and we're up against a Corvus, another Eevee, a Drogos, a Strix, and an Inara. So they have a pretty good setup for this. We have, I guess, also a pretty good setup. We have very similar teams here now that I look at it. Judging from these teams, I would definitely be going for Catalyst or Combat Medic here normally, but for the sake of the video, like I said, we're going to stick to Mega Potion and the speed setup, which should benefit the team quite a little bit. Please say if you're recording or not. I'll go ahead and drop a yes there in the chat, even though this video might get scrapped depending on how much I enjoy myself. Like pretty much all my videos, I scrap them if they're not fun for everybody's talents. We've got Mortal Reach, we've got Steady Aim, Snow Globe, and then Scorch. We're up against Mother's Grace, Combustible, Nocturnal, Snow Globe, and Spreading Influence. I'm pretty sure Nando switched right there at the end. I think he was going to go for the one with his shield, and then he baited them out a little bit. I don't know. Definitely was a little bit worried about the Eevee, but I got a kind of lucky shot there as I was kind of jumping around. Our Eevee isn't looking too good. I'll go ahead and hit her with a heal. There we go. We'll throw one over to the Nando. We'll just hit the Eevee again. I guess that works. Don't really know where to place myself. I'm like a little bit worried about like the Strix and the Drogos and stuff, but so far I've been kind of able to roam wherever. Let's get a cross map heal too. The Eevee, that was kind of god tier. It's actually going to live because of that. Oh my god, I just got rid of the Drogos. What a play. I actually made a decent play with Pip in a Siege. What's going on? Well, that definitely explains a lot. We just got a free kill on the Pip. I guess he's not playing, so it is a 4v5. I don't know why the Strix bot is so bad. Like he literally just stands still, like scopes in, doesn't even fire. Very, very weird. We'll throw heal just there. No one even really needed it. I guess we can push up here on the Drogos. I missed the slow, but that should be fine. We can get a few more direct hits. There's a Q. I think the Strix might be back. Thought the Strix was back, but maybe he's just bad. I don't know, because that play wasn't like what bots do. He like invised and then kind of snuck in and then tried to pistol whip. I don't know. Another heal through to the Eevee. Their Eevee is jumping in. I purposely waited for her to fall so I could actually accurately land my shot, and it kind of worked. So far, this has definitely been a weird one. I don't know if the speed buff applies to me or not. What does the actual card say? Does it just say allies? Yeah, it says allies. So I guess technically it could include me because allies sometimes applies to you with other cards and stuff, but I'm going to assume that it doesn't because I haven't noticed the speed buff so far. Definitely seems like the Strix is playing now. I died to the Drogos a little minute ago, by the way. There's a heal through to him. Is he in range? Yes, he is. I guess we can throw another one. I also don't know if the speed buff stacks. I'm going to assume that it does because there's no mention of like an internal timer on the card, but I can't really say that for 100% certain. Let's go ahead and get more shots on these guys. There's a Q. I got it fully reset so far in this one. The freaking placement has been the toughest thing for me. There goes the Strix. We'll throw a heal through to those two. We'll throw another one over. I've actually been doing a pretty good job with heals so far. Mega Potion, which is again weird because usually I have a bit of an awkward time playing Pip. Jumped around to avoid the Drogos, and there is the push successful. Well done, team. 2-0. Strix is definitely here now. He's definitely not a bot, but we still seem to be doing pretty much the same. Got the connection symbol there popping in intermittently in the bottom left. We're bouncing between 31 and 180 ping, so the servers are just as scuffed as I guess they have been for like the past couple months. I don't know when they're ever going to get better because it's been like this for most of 2020. Did throw my heal on Ceres already. There's another one. Fred, the Drogos is just down here. He's going for the ult. Let's see if we can get that on cooldown. I missed the shot, but I think we can still kill him. Oh, I dealt 200 with that, but that's not enough. And there is the objective lost. I'm going to put most of that down to 3 of us going behind to chase the Drogos. I went for it. I didn't realize the rest of the people were too, or else I would have stopped. There's a heal through to the Nandos. Pop the F, kind of jump around a little bit, finish her off. Nice. There is a Q. The self-heal on that is also massive, even if we don't freaking hit ourselves with it because we've got that 40%. Eevee is all the way over there. Can we get that heal to her? Nice. There's 1,000 for her. I've actually been doing clutch Eevee heals so far this game. That's pretty much the only decent play I've been making, is just throwing it to the Eevee when she's like in the middle of nowhere. Hit the Inara with the slow. Strix nearly killed me. There's 2 hits from okay. I'm I'm just going to pop the F for the extra jump, throw the Q just there, throw another one. I feel like as a team we're taking a ton of damage. I'm actually outputting a decent amount as well. I'm not like consistently outputting damage. I'm just kind of hitting people who are really low to finish them off. Although I definitely have been having a bit of a hard time placing myself when I was going for the ult. She is gone. There's a Q. I don't know how that didn't heal the Kinessa. She was definitely in range there. That was kind of bullshit. There's another hit for the Eevee. I tried to time that one, but that didn't work. There goes the Drogos. Cool. I've been finishing off so many people. Like I said, I've been doing decent damage the entire game, but I've just been getting so many finishes. I think I'm just playing as if I've got like a bunch of extra radius on the Q when I don't. It's only like an extra 12%. There goes the Eevee nearly. There is a Q. There's another one. Jesus Christ, I feel like I totally should have died there. We'll pop the F, maybe get a long range shot on the Strix. Oh, he's over there. I thought he was in that direction. I guess that was the Drogos instead. Q over to the Nessa. I am dead. I probably should have used that on myself, but at least we kept her alive, so that is probably going to be the 3-1. I can't imagine them pushing this whole thing in overtime. Going to try and play this angle as best as I can. We've got to heal through to him. There's a pretty nice slow. A few more hits on the Inara. There's another Q. The Drogos is kind of trying to hit me a little bit. Team got rid of the Drogos. There's a hit for the Eevee. We'll throw a Q. Nice. We can throw another one straight afterwards, and there goes the Inara. Again, I'm just finishing off tons of people this game. I've got 20 eliminations. I feel like 15 of those are kills. Yeah, there we go. There is the 3-1. We all saved ults. Eevee even double saved it because she's going for Snow Globe. She's pretty much got 2 ults ready. We finished off our Kronos. I'm also going for damage reduction because I feel like we've kind of got quarterized covered, and I'm just trying to be as tanky as possible and to heal as much as I can. Eevee did die. We did get rid of their Drogos. There's a Q preemptively for the Nanda. We also get a bit of self-heal on it. That's kind of the reason why I'm throwing it on people instead of just throwing it directly on myself, is because of that 40% card we've got. It just means I don't really have to self-heal as much. Eevee's going in. She did get rid of the Nessa, but maybe we can trade for it. She is solo. Oh, the mid-air hit. That was juicy. There's a Q for the Nando. I got a 400 self-heal. There is a right-click for her. There's some more hits. There is a Q again. Got some more shots on the Inara. We'll jump over. Going to go ahead and ult the Inara just so we can get her out here quickly because they are nearly triggering the overtime, and they do have recovery mechanics, so it's going to be turbo. Corvus went in and tried to go for the ult, but we killed him before he could. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the 4-1. Eevee's going to try and jump in at the last second, but there is the victory. Well deserved. I feel like I actually played quite well there. I was expecting to be more awkward than I was, like I said right at the start of the match, but I feel like I actually did surprisingly decent with Pip. But yeah, there we go. There are the stats for game 1. Nando, the Eevee, and also the Nessa. All of them did really well. I feel like we did pretty damn solid. A decent amount of damage and a decent amount of healing. The Ceres also did pretty damn good. For their side, Corvus did pretty decent. Eevee, not so much. The Inara did a really good job, though. The Drogos did fine, and then the Strix was missing at the start, but I feel like they could have easily won that if a few things went a little bit different. It wasn't like a stomp game or anything. We were just winning most of the team fights, luckily. I also realized towards the end of that first match that I was getting my math completely wrong at the start, where I said Gift Giver would give us a 960 heal, because that is completely wrong, because the potion doesn't heal for 2400 anymore with Mega Potion, because it used to be 1200, now it's 1000, so obviously you add 100%, and that's 2000, not 2400. I completely forgot that Pip's potion even got changed, so this card is technically an 800 heal, but I was also noticing in that game that it wasn't giving me an 800 heal, it was seemingly giving me 400, so I'm actually going to jump into the target practice real quick, because I don't know if I'm going crazy or not. If you're throwing out a potion for 2k, surely you should get 800 from that, so we'll go ahead and test it, because I feel like I was only getting 400, and I just want to make sure I'm not going crazy here. We'll grab Mega Potion, which makes our potion 2k, and then 40% of that would obviously be 800, so let's go ahead and get hit by Cassie, and I guess find out if I'm insane or if the game's broken. Let's go ahead and take some damage. Cool, I'll go ahead and hit him with a Q. I just hit myself with it. I'm an idiot. Hold on. So let's go ahead and get hit a little bit. Cool, we're on 1600. Just get out of the way. Go ahead and throw a Q towards him, and that was at 423 heal. Obviously, it's giving us 6% extra from the card we have in this setup. Obviously, I don't usually do this mid-video. I usually try it out first, but we're on 504. We'll go ahead and hit him with a Q, and that is 424. So it is 100% not healing me for 40%, because our potion is healing for 2k, so I'm guessing the card takes effect before the buff by 100% to the potion, which doesn't really make any sense, because the way the card is worded specifically says heal yourself 40% of healing potions effect. It doesn't say healing potions original value, it says healing potions effect if you hit an ally but not yourself. So I don't understand why the card doesn't work the way that it should. Again, if I'm being an idiot, feel free to clarify for me in the comments, but it definitely isn't doing 40%, it's doing 20%, because our potion is now 2k. Alright, well for game 2 we've got King of the Hill, Magistrate's Archive. Shoutouts to Pika B, I'm guessing is how you'd say that name. That is the Tyra. We also have Emoji and Io and a Ram. Pretty good situation for this. We have another supporter there, so that should be quite good, and also a flanker with an immunity, which makes it a lot easier. But then for their side, we're against an Inara, another IO, a Tyra, a Strix, and a Koga. So very similar setup to what we had just there in game 1. We'll go ahead and grab Mega Potion, and then the setup would definitely say game 1 went pretty well. Hopefully we can do just as good here. I'm going to go ahead and play the middle, like kind of on the top a bit. We got Lifelink, we got Boom Boom and Mercy Kill. Then for their side, Dragon Fangs, Nocturnal, Mercy Kill again, Lifelink, and then Treacherous Ground. A little bit worried about that Inara. What's our Ram gone for? Nothing. Just, yeah, is he not here? He's here. Why hasn't he grabbed a setup? I'm confused. Not really sure about that one. There's a Q. Hello, Strix. There's a shot for him. We'll get another shot and a slow. He is 100% dead. Is the Strix playing? I don't know. Koga winning on our Tyra. There's my F. Just going to kind of jump around, hit him with a slow. How the hell did that not affect you? I am probably dead here. Oh, there's no way I'm living. He's dashing around like mad. Or maybe, oh, one more shot. If I didn't get unlucky there with the slow, I probably would have had that. Pip is still kind of trying to be a alive though, clearly there in the corner. What the fuck is that? Can I get a heal to the Tyra? There's a 2k for her. She is back up to full. I'm sorry, Koga, I kind of just ruined your entire play there. Or maybe not, because she's still dead. There is the Q. There's a slow. There we go. He's out. Strix is probably still over there. I am very close to being dead. Never mind. I'm a goner. Okay, they're doubling our score currently. This game is a mess. Just went ahead and asked the Ram about his build, because currently he doesn't have one, which is definitely a bit weird. Just went ahead and tried to pop the ult. Got completely denied by the Tyra. I can't even be mad. Also not a Tyra, it's an Inara. I managed to get up on this ledge, so I'm kind of safe there. Is a Q. Hello, Koga. Are you going to dash in after me? Maybe? I don't know. I can see shadows. Oh, I guess he is there. Was an attempted slow. There's a heal for the Tyra. She might still be dead because I timed it kind of badly. There's a shot there. Another one. Never mind. There's a Q for her. She's back up to pretty much full health. Ram is playing very, very strange. There's some more shots for enemy team. There's a Q. Never mind. A little bit too late. What's the point of me even healing him? He hasn't got a setup. How is he meant to survive? Moji did say in the chat a second ago that she was kicked out, so I guess she's back now. Maybe we stand a chance. I don't know. We got rid of the Tyra. Let's get rid of this IO as well. Fire a shot on a slow. There goes the Strix. Pop the F for a little bit of extra movement. There's a Q. Going to be 100% on sweet here. I have no idea what this game is. It is an absolute mess so far. Can we kill this Koga? We should be able to, right? There's a Q. He is gone. I just about kept myself alive. Hello, Strix. There's a shot and a slow. How am I dodging your moves right now? That doesn't even make sense, but I still killed him. Whatever. There's a shot over there. There's another one for the Tyrant. I'm on 100 health. Shot and a slow. Can we finish him off? Thank you, IO, for the heal, or else I'd totally be dead. There's some good damage. Koga's going for the ult. There's a heal just to completely counter everything he just did, and he is dead. Get bodied, my guy. We'll throw one over there for the IO as well. There is the F. Strix is apparently on me. He missed the follow-up shot. This is one of those games where I really wish I was going for damage pip. That was what I was trying to say, because this is just a really weird game, and I reckon if I was playing a damage role, I could easily carry, but there's a Q for the team. Strix is there somewhere. I popped my F at like the last second, and I guess managed to dodge. Can I make this jump? Oh, I guess I can, although he just body blocked me completely unintentionally. There's a Q. I'm going to go ahead and pop the ult for the Inara. Unnecessary, but that we went through it really, really quick. Actually want to make the jump this time. There's a shot and a slow for the IO. I might be dead because Koga's on me, but I'm going to see if I can get the IO out. At least she's doing the jump. Oh my god, one more shot and she would have been a goner. Kind of my own fault for focusing the heal instead of the damage, but I guess Ram finished him off. Does seem like Ram finally grabbed items. He's got a split and like an actual setup and stuff, so I guess maybe he wasn't here at the start. I honestly have no idea. Maybe he just forgot to grab stuff. Like, I really couldn't tell you. I have no idea what this game is. I was a little bit late there to heal the time. My reaction time was ass. Trying to get out of the way here, but I'm getting absolutely slowed to death. There is the Q. Hello, Koga. He's going in. He's going in on me in the IO. There's a self-heal. He is dead. Let's also get rid of the IO. There's a big-ass slow for it there. There's a shot. I'm juking a little bit. Hello, Tyra. I have max haven, so I should be able to kind of tank you a little bit, and also my self-heal means I'm kind of taking the role of a damage a little bit. I'm just trying to do as much as I can here, really. I really am just trying to do as much as I can to recover this match, because I feel like we can definitely still win it. There is an ult for the two of them. They should both still be dead here. There we go. Nice. I actually finished both of them off with a single shot. There's a self-heal for the Tyra. Let's get rid of the enemy Tyra. Shot on a slow. Nice. There's another hit for her. One more, and she is gone. Even with a damage reduction, we blasted out. Koga's going in for the ult, but I'm genuinely having a hard time telling who is playing and who isn't, because people are playing like bots who probably aren't, and people who are bots are playing kind of like people. I genuinely don't even know how to word what I'm trying to say. It's just a weird game, okay? There is the Q. I'm going to go ahead and throw the ult in. This should be a team wipe opportunity, I guess. There goes the Tyra. There's a slow. There is a Q. I guess we only got rid of the Tyra. That was so laggy. IO went for the ult. Try and throw a heal through to the Moji. That landed. There's another one. There is a big slow. Strix is there somewhere on like no health. Can we finish him off? Okay, well done, Moji. Let's get rid of this IO. There's the Q. I am dead because they have a decent amount of cauterize. Somehow this game is like kind of even. We could definitely still win it. I don't think we're going to, but I'm going to put in an effort. I guess I didn't self-heal there. Strix is behind me. I'm probably dead. Thank you, IO, for the heal. Throw a slow up there, I guess. Game is going to be a loss. They're 2 points off. There is the defeat. I think they definitely do deserve that one, because we didn't have all our team there for the entire thing. Our Rom didn't pick a setup for like the first half of the match. I don't know what that was. I feel like my brain is melting, but I don't really know how to describe what I just happened in front of me. What? I ended up having to play more like a damage than a healer, because I wasn't really able to heal because people were just running in 1v5. I actually still had more healing than our IO with 86k damage. I don't really know how to, again, describe that. As for everybody else's stats there, the Tyra is the only person who I really couldn't complain about. She did pretty decent there, 100k damage. The IO didn't really do all that well. The Moji struggled a ton. The Rom also didn't do very much there. For their side, Inara did okay. She did play the point quite a bit. Strix did, I guess, a little bit under average. The Koga did pretty decent. The Tyra didn't do too bad, and then the IO did pretty good. I guess their stats page looks kind of normal, but ours is just a complete mess. I did definitely try to carry that game, but with healer, speed, pip, it is kind of an impossible task. If I was going for damage pip, we could have probably won that one, but yeah, with this setup, you're not going to carry a game if your team isn't putting in, you know, the damage side of things. You're a healer at the end of the day. But yeah, there we go. That was burst, speed, heal, pip, whatever you want to call it. Didn't really do a great job of showing it off in the second game, but this setup does still work really, really well. I would still definitely recommend this. It really isn't like we failed in game 2, to be honest, because I would have been in the same position with pretty much any support character I would have picked, and you're playing pip as a support with this setup, so obviously it has like the same sort of downsides. I like it. I don't know if I pick it over this one. It would really depend on the situation. I think if I had like a Terminus and a bunch of people who actually benefited from speed, this would would actually be a really good choice. If you've seen my other videos, you probably already know I prefer damage pip. This setup works really well for me, especially in those situations there where you kind of are required to carry if you want to win. Definitely a bit of a shame that Gift Giver doesn't work the way that it looks like it should, because it doesn't actually give you 40%. It gives you 40% of the original value, not if you buff out what it does. So sadly, it isn't affected at all by the Mega Potion buff, which is definitely a bit weird if you were to ask me. I hope they do end up rewording the card, or maybe fixing it if it doesn't work the way that they're intending it to. I have no idea. But yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Of course, let me know what you want to see me do next. I'll see you all very soon, and as always, stay frosty.